We got a first look at everything coming to Disney Cruise Line's new ship, the Disney Destiny. Disney released a sneak peek at the new Villains show coming to Hollywood Studios. The newest Universal Hotel is open, aka the one inside Epic Universe, and more. All the latest Disney and theme park news is coming up right now here on DFB Guide. Hey everybody, it's AJ for Disney Food Blog. Welcome to your weekly news recap. It's the best day of the week because I have the honor of updating you on all things theme park news. So grab a snack, grab a seat, and get ready. Let's go. So the newest ship to join the Disney Cruise Line fleet is the Disney Destiny, and this will be the 7th ship. It's part of the Wish class, which means it's the same layout and size as the Disney Wish and the Disney Treasure. Now, I don't want to give too much away in today's video because tomorrow DFB is releasing a bonus Sunday video all about the Disney Destiny. But today I'll mention that we were invited to a media preview where we got to hear about all of the new and exciting things coming to the ship. This new ship has a first of its kind theme where guests must choose a side when on board, heroes or villains. New restaurants, lounges, entertainment, and more is only getting us more excited for this ship's first sailing later this year. But again, watch tomorrow's video to learn more about the Destiny. Okay, we stayed at Universal's new Helios Grand Hotel. So this is the Epic Universe hotel to end all hotels. This is the one that has entrance right into the park. So while we got to go inside during our media tour, we did not get to stay there until now. And we think this place is stunning. Every inch of this hotel is beautiful. We also had some really great food at Bar Helios, which is that rooftop bar that's just gorgeous. It's a totally amazing atmosphere. Now, standard rooms have 2 queen beds and can accommodate up to 5 guests with a rollaway bed. You can upgrade your room to have a skyline view, pool view, or even Epic Universe park view. And I don't want to sway you in any way, but how incredible is this view from your hotel room? You can see everything going on in the park all hours of the day. It doesn't get any better than this. In addition to standard and club level rooms, there are How to Train Your Dragon kids suites inspired by the Viking village of Berk. You can also book king, celestial, and presidential suites. Now, for this hotel stay, we did have a standard room connected to a How to Train Your Dragon kids suite. We thought the kids room was awesome. It feels like you're sleeping in Isle of Berk. And one of the best parts about this hotel is the dedicated entrance into Epic Universe. For those staying here, there is a special entrance into the theme park, which means less time in line, more time enjoying the park. Oh, and you also get an extra hour inside Epic Universe with early entry, so that is a major perk. If you're familiar with Universal's hotels, you may remember hotel guests are subject to paying overnight parking fees, and we have discovered a way around one of the largest we've seen at a Universal Orlando hotel yet. Reservations for several of Helios Grand Hotel's restaurants and sought-after bars, including Bar Helios and Flora Taverna, are now available online through Resi, but no one seems to be talking about how much you can expect to pay to park at this hotel if you're planning to come enjoy the dining experiences here. Parking as a day visitor for Helios Grand Hotel is currently set at $125 plus tax per vehicle per day for self-parking and $128 plus tax per vehicle per day for valet. So that's a really hefty parking fee to park at this hotel just to enjoy some eats. But there's a secret way around it that you'll need to know before you dine here. Non-registered guests who dine at Universal Helios Grand Hotel and spend a minimum amount at select venues can have their parking validated. To do this, a minimum of $50 must be spent at Bar Helios and $75 must be spent at Flora Taverna. Parking for dining is also limited to 4 hours, and if your parking time exceeds that, then the normal daily self-parking rate will apply, pricing subject to change. This seems like a fair trade. With this hotel being mere steps away from Universal's newest theme park, it certainly makes it a prime location for everyone to want to flock to and potentially dine at the hotel and linger for a little bit. This validation is a trade-off to ease the cost of parking for those looking to enjoy the hotel's dining options, while also keeping parking spaces open for hotel guests checking in for their stays and revolving the parking availability for diners. However, if you're looking just to come over to the hotel and take a look around, your best bet to do this is to park at Universal's parking garages for the theme parks and take the hotel shuttle bus round trip to and from your car. For our full review on our hotel stay, including all the dining options, head to DisneyFoodBlog.com. Annual Passholder previews have begun for Epic Universe, by the way. We had reporters in the park on the very first day of these previews to give you an idea of what to expect. Now, in the morning, we didn't notice many crowds. We're thinking that maybe Universal is seriously limiting tickets for early previews so everyone has a not-so-crowded experience. Later, though, we noticed things were starting to pick up and get a little busier. One thing we've noticed about Epic Universe is that there are a lot of open spaces, so even when it is busy, it doesn't feel too bad. We also noticed that some rides were starting to get some pretty high wait times. When we first walked into Super Nintendo World in the morning, the line for Minecart Madness was at 20 minutes, and just a little while later, that was at 135 minutes. Of course, even previews won't give us a perfect idea about what the crowds are going to be like once Epic is officially open next month. But don't worry, we got many preview days ahead of us, and the DFB team will be there for the opening celebrations too, so plenty more Epic Universe content coming your way. So Disney Villains Unfairly Ever After is a new show coming to Disney's Hollywood Studios on May 27th. We've been eagerly waiting for opening day, but now Disney has shared a first look at the show, including a very catchy little song. This first look at the show includes an all-original song written for it, and the song seems to be a plea to the Magic Mirror to show how the villains have been misunderstood, which is basically the theme of the show. The show, which will be led by Cruella de Vil, Captain Hook, and Maleficent, will focus on why the villains feel like they've been treated unfairly over the years. This show is all about hearing their side of the story. It's giving us Halloween vibes, and we are very much here for it. You'll also hear other iconic Disney villain songs during the performance, and the musical stage show is said to be immersive, with villains breaking through the magic mirror to bring theatrical magic, witty humor, and plenty of mischievous charm. I think this one might also be a little bit interactive. It's kind of like a choose your own adventure, but we will see what happens. Disney also shared a behind the scenes video on their Disney Parks YouTube channel of the live musicians who brought the music for the show to life. So we are very much looking forward to this, as well as the new Little Mermaid show, both premiering in Hollywood Studios on May 27th. We're going to be there, will you? We are one step closer to Test Track reopening this summer at Epcot. Over on Instagram, the Walt Disney Imagineering account shared a teaser of the ride vehicle updates. The cars are currently getting a brand new, darker, and more subtle wrap to help them blend in with the design of the ride's new environment. Seems like we can expect even more changes. Toward the end of the video, it is teased that this is just one aspect of this major reimagining of Test Track, and we can expect more updates coming soon. Construction is underway at Disney's Grand Floridian Resort and Spa. The famous Disney Resort's lobby is getting a bit of a facelift with the addition of a brand new bar, as well as a refresh of the entire space. Recently, the iconic Disney Resort announced major changes, and Disney's wasting no time getting started. We stopped by the resort to see the progress ourselves. The refresh of the resort's going to include lobby, staircase, and front desk. The lobby's changes will include brand new carpeting with a Victorian-inspired border and scroll work. And the furniture is also going to be updated, so keep an eye out for all of it. Construction will be happening in this lobby until November of this year. Keep that in mind if you're staying here or resort hopping. Okay, if you're heading to Disney World next year, listen up. We have another refurbishment coming your way. From January 25th to the 31st, the Disney Skyliner will be closed for refurbishment. Since it opened, the Skyliner has had an almost annual closure at the beginning of the year. However, in 2025, Disney skipped the refurbishment. Looks like we're back on track for next year. All the stops and connections between Epcot, Hollywood Studios, and the parks will not be available during this time, but complimentary buses are going to be offered. We recommend adding some additional travel time, though, since other forms of transportation will be busier due to higher crowd levels without the Skyliner. If you're staying at Art of Animation, Caribbean Beach, Pop Century, Riviera during these dates, and we're staying there for the Skyliner, you might want to consider booking someplace else. The best days of summer are almost here. Disney's officially announced that a fan favorite limited time event is coming back. VI Passholder Days are back from May 14th to July 31st, 2025 at Disney World. Disney hasn't announced what will specifically be coming, but last year was filled with discounts and exclusive treats and a Passholder Lounge. The Passholder Lounge was located in Restaurant Marrakesh in the Morocco Pavilion in Epcot, and it offered complimentary snacks and water, and characters like Genie and Abu met with guests. The best part, the discounts. Pass holders received 20% discounts on the Disney Store, which was great for stocking up on your favorite items online. While we don't know exactly what's coming this year, we're excited to see this special event return. Stay up to date with Disney Food Blog via our newsletter to be in the know about every annual pass holder perk. The link to sign up is in the description below. Some new babies have been born in Disney World. We can't stop looking at their sweet faces. New baby otters have officially made their Animal Kingdom debut, and we are so happy. You can see the baby otters with their parents, Kevin and May. They were born back in December of 2024 and are still dependent on their parents. Mom and Dad are currently teaching them how to swim and how to simply be an otter. Their names, though, Butternut, Biscuit, and Potato. So cute! They are Asian small-clawed otters, which are the smallest otter species. Fun fact, they are born with their eyes closed. You can find the baby otters at the Otter Grotto, where they are ready to take on the water. We love these little ones and can stare at them all day long. Disney just announced a new deal for Disney fans from the UK and Ireland, and spoiler alert, it involves free dining. If you're planning a Disney World vacation between January 7th and December 19th, 2026, you'll want to listen up. There's a new way to enjoy free Disney dining and drinks, excluding gratuities on select meals. Yep, free dining's back. Bookings for this new hotel and ticket package open April 29th, 2025. Let me break it down for you just a little bit. In order to qualify for the free Disney dining and drinks package, you have to stay in a Disney resort hotel, and everyone in your party has to enjoy the free Disney dining plan, worth 1,273 euros per adult. Disney's also offering a special ticket deal. You can score a Disney 14-day Magic ticket for the price of a Disney 7-day Magic ticket for select arrival dates in 2026. The deal is exclusive to UK and Ireland guests and comes with Memory Maker, that's Disney's photo package. If you book this offer by July 1st, you can save 300 euros per booking on flight-inclusive packages when you book directly with Disney, or save 200 euros per booking on hotel and ticket packages. Time for another Epic Universe food review. Found in Dark Universe, the Burning Blade Tavern is that quick service restaurant that pays homage to the iconic windmill from Universal's 1931 classic Frankenstein. The tavern gives diners the chance to eat in an old mill, which Darkmoor Village's monster hunters have transformed into their hangout. Since this is a quick service restaurant, you can order from the bartenders or team members stationed at the counters, but you can also mobile order and pick up your food from a nearby pickup window. You'll find a selection of specialty drinks like the Monocane and the Pure of Heart, and draft beer like the Reaper's Reserve Brown Ale and the Dark Thorn Mead. But you can also get some enticing eats like a burger, loaded potato, grilled chicken, and some other fun bites. To kick things off, we grabbed the Hunter's Garlic Steak for $8.99. Now this is S-T-A-K-E, not S-T-E-A-K. It's a crispy garlic butter pretzel with garlic dipping sauce. We had high hopes for the garlic steak, but it was a little too tame for us. It's definitely got garlic, but not as much as you might expect. The garlic was strong in flavor, but there was less of it than you might get on garlic knots from your local pizza joint. Same goes for the butter. It was there, but there could have been more. The pretzel itself had a decent flavor, but it was a bit on the tough side. Would have liked it to be a little more pillowy, maybe a little fresher. We also grabbed the Burning Cheddar Bites for $11.99, which are described as crispy fried poppers with sriracha ranch. Now these cheddar cheese bites are incredible and definitely shareable. The Burning Cheddar Bites have a cheddar cheese consistency similar to what Taco Bell uses in their quesadillas, or at least that's what it reminded us of. There's definitely some heat to these that sneaks up on you if you're not careful. For the main event, we picked up the Burning Blade Burger made from a 4-ounce Black Angus patty with American cheese, caramelized onions, jalapeno bacon on a potato bun, and it's $12.99. This wasn't the best burger we've ever had, even by theme park standards. This one was more of a medium or medium well consistency, and it had some charred or grilled flavor going on with the patty, which we enjoyed. The cheese was great, nice and melty, and the bacon had a crunchy consistency while still having some chew to it. But overall, this is a pretty standard theme park burger. The black bun is a little hard to get over at first, but it kind of looked purple on the inside when you actually cut into it. Luckily, it was a normal potato bun that wasn't anything to write home about. The chips served on the side were also quite familiar. They tasted like Lay's potato chips, so not too exciting, but they did the job. Now, to wash everything down, we grabbed the Dark Thorn Mead for $14. This is a blackcurrant boysenberry session mead infused with pink peppercorn. This might be our new favorite drink of all time. For real, it's got a grape-like flavor, and it's kind of a fluorescent bluish purple like an indigo. It's got a great presentation and is served to you cold. This drink is a 10 out of 10. We wish we could give it way more points. We were really impressed with Burning Blade Tavern overall. I mean, the theming itself is just incredible. Seems like a spot that is best for drinks and light bites while you're still making your way around Epic Universe, maybe not a full meal. Relatively quick, at least when we visited, which makes it a great pit stop for sustenance before you continue your day. We didn't love the burger, but the mead, cheddar bites, and garlic steak, probably worth making another trip. A new popcorn bucket is about to cast a spell on fans. Universal Studios just announced that the park will be getting its first ever popcorn bucket themed to Harry Potter. It's going to make its debut later this month at Universal Fan Fest Nights, which is at Universal Studios Hollywood. Fans of the Harry Potter movie series will recognize that the bucket is inspired by the iconic Time Turner. The Time Turner is used by Hermione Granger in Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban. We're not going to spoil why she uses it for anyone who hasn't seen the movie yet. But if you aren't able to get your hands on the bucket at Universal Hollywood, don't worry, it's coming to Universal Orlando at some point next month. The bucket's also available at the Universal Beijing Resort right now. We aren't sure if the popcorn bucket's going to be coming to all 3 of Universal Orlando Resort's parks or not. We're waiting on news for specific locations to buy it, with pricing and exact release date. We know it's coming though, and we can't wait. A Magic Kingdom snack just got upgraded. Over at the Friar's Nook, you can get some classic hot dogs, loaded tater tots, hand pies, and some delicious sweet treats. One of our favorite items is the new apple cider donuts with caramel sauce for $6.49. Now, these donuts were just added to the menu earlier this month, and they looked intriguing back then. While we enjoyed the taste, it was just a bit hard to get past that interesting shade of green, and it seems other people agreed. Luckily for us, they've changed these sweet treats already, and that neon green is gone. These are so much more appetizing without that neon green. They smelled like fresh apple pie once we picked them up, and our reporter said the smell made her mouth water. They were nice and fluffy with a great crunch on the outside. We enjoyed the bits of apple baked into the dough, which added a great textural element. The sauce was still delicious, but we do wish there was more. We would love to see an additional side of caramel with it. We also think grabbing a side of vanilla ice cream from Storybook Treats next door would make this even better. Almost like apple pie a la mode. If you are in the parks this week, especially today and tomorrow, join in on the Easter festivities. If you're in Magic Kingdom, keep your eyes peeled for a very rare parade. Disney World does, in fact, have an Easter parade, and it's filled with color and fun springtime characters. I love the costumes in this one. We highly recommend you stop to watch it. And if you've got kids or missed your chance to get your Easter Bunny pics taken at your local mall, don't worry. Over at Liberty Square behind the old Christmas shop, you'll find a beautiful gazebo, and this is usually where Chip and Dale meet, but this time of year, it's taken over by the Easter Bunnies, Mr. and Mrs. Easter Bunny. This is such a fun meet and greet that happens just a few days throughout the year, so if you see it happening and you've got some time to spare, hop in line. You'll get a fun card as a keepsake too. And don't forget to go resort hopping to check out all the fun Easter egg displays. Now, if you're preparing to fly this summer, listen up. A major change is coming to the ID requirements to fly, and it could affect your trip negatively if you're not prepared. Beginning on May 7th, 2025, anyone flying in the United States will need to provide a Real ID as part of the check-in process before boarding their flight. Real IDs are state-issued driver's licenses and identification cards that meet the federal Real ID security standards. Basically, it's when you have that little icon at the top of your driver's license. If you've traveled at all in the past few years, you've seen the signs at the airport. If you don't have a Real ID, there are alternative approved methods of identification that can be used, but I'm reminding you now so you have plenty of time to get your ducks in a row. If you're flying anytime after May 7th, you need to make sure you've got that Real ID or acceptable alternative ready. Otherwise, your vacation may end before it begins. I know it's only April, but I do have some Christmas news for you today. No matter where you go on vacation, ornaments have always been a staple souvenir. Hallmark just released their new catalog, and we love some of the Disney ornaments coming. Hallmark is giving us a lot of classic Mickey and Minnie ornaments for the kids and the kids at heart. Some of our favorites are the Mickey and Minnie wearing one Christmas sweater, or the old-fashioned white and black Mickey walking with Pluto. The Goofy holiday train ornament is dazzling. It's supposed to represent a part of the Disney Parks parade. It even lights up and plays music. Now, welcome, foolish mortals, to the part of the catalog featuring the Haunted Mansion ornaments. These are going to be must-grabs for the Haunted Mansion fans. The collection has ornaments of both the Disneyland and Disney World Haunted Mansion attraction buildings. You can see ornaments of iconic ghosts like the hitchhiking ghosts, singing busks, and the organ player. Madame Leota and the groundskeeper are also a part of this collection. The last page features some more of our favorite Disney characters, including Pixar characters. We can see Kim Possible, Chip and Dale, Darkwing Duck, and Cusco, and we love the Pop Stitch ornament of him inside a container. The Toy Story set is perfect for fans of the franchise, and the Precious Moments Up ornament is already making us tear up. We currently don't know if the ornaments are going to be available online or at the Disney parks, but we do know you can get them through Hallmark stores. I also need to let you know that our Everything Bundle is currently on sale. The DFB Everything Bundle is your complete up-to-the-minute toolkit for a perfect Disney dining experience, covering every restaurant, snack, and seasonal treat across all the parks. With this bundle, you're going to have insider tips, hidden dining gems, snack strategies, and more. All of our top-rated Disney guides, rides, snacks, itineraries, festivals, and more are downloaded straight to your phone. No printing, no flipping through pages, just open your screen and go. Whether you're in line for Soarin' or snacking in World Showcase, everything you need is right in your pocket. You can find all our guides, our merch, and more at dfbstore.com. And don't forget, use code YouTube to get an extra special discount. So this is what we've got for the news today. I'm sure there'll be so much more coming at us this week. If you want to know everything that happens in the Disney news sphere, please join our newsletter. It's totally free, and you can sign up at the link in the description. We'll get everything straight to your inbox for you. Thanks for listening, everyone, and thanks for watching. As always, this is AJ for Disney Food Blog, and we'll see you real soon.